you? My chunky girlies, my shapely sisters, my voluptuous mamas. Come here, bring your head into my bosoms. I came as quick as I heard. And tell me, are you okay? What is wrong? Oh, I'm hurting your hand? I'm so sorry. I can tell by your uncomfortable face that you have no idea what's going on, which means you're okay. Thank goodness, because I was worried about you, but now I'm worried that you don't know what's happening. Sit down, everybody. We have so much to catch up on because the chunky girlies on TikTok are not okay.
So I was demonetized. I have to go be a normal person now.
They're making some odd TikToks that have everybody saying, what?
So I was practically starving. I gained 15 pounds.
A few moments later.
Hey guys, I already started eating Cali burrito.
And the top, and I mean the queen of fat positivity, the empress of I don't need to lose weight, and fat bodies need to be celebrated. So much so, she complained about it on the news.
I blame it 100% on GLP-1s or the weight loss jobs. I think that collectively our society has moved to a place where thinness is in, body positivity and curvy is no longer popular.
Is losing weight. I know! No, it is wild. No, she's the queen. No, she's big. No. She's our fat queen. She's gonna get thin. She's gonna get thin. I'm sorry. Get your snack, ladies and gents, girlies and boysies, because it's another fat chick video. That's right, we got 3 stories for you today. So sit back, relax. It's time to get busy. Hit the track. For our first story, let's travel down the lane into girl world. Our favorite 500-pound girl decided to flip on the camera, talk about how clean she is, and of course, how she almost died, and that she needs some money. And it had many people saying, she did what with the washcloth? Because one of Amberlynn's ex is speaking out.
Did the swamp smell come from the back or the front?
Oh, what? Wait!
The queen of eating food for content has been off the internet for a while, for about 4 months. 4 months ago, she was talking about starting a new medicine, revealing why people are actually obsessed with her, and telling stories about an unhinged DoorDash guy, until all of the quality content from our 500-pound queen disappeared. It stopped, it halted. What was girl world to do? Who were they going to watch talk about the DoorDash guy that's in love with them?
I DoorDashed ramen because I had no more. And the guy, like when he handed it to me, he winked at me.
He's in love with her, he winked at her, he was taken aback, halted in his tracks when she opened her apartment room door, and he said, here's your ramen man. Who is this beautiful creature? And so she did a few story times on the DoorDash man. He needed to know more about her.
Okay, so he handed me my food. As I was walking back into my apartment, he yelled, "Are you married?"
The stories were thick.
He literally messaged me and he was like, "It was so good to see you. You're so beautiful."
They were captivating, and most importantly, they were true.
But you guys won't even believe it.
And suddenly, unexpectedly, it all came to an end. All of this content gone. What is girl world to do? They don't have their main character. People started digging, and they found that there's a new feature on YouTube where you can report videos that might influence EDs. Not erectile dysfunction, people in the chat. This word right here that YouTube doesn't allow me to say, but they do let me say erectile dysfunction. So there's that. So people started reporting Amberlynn's videos. People found that over 40 Amberlynn videos got taken down. Amberlynn's memberships were gone, swiped. No one can pay her, you know, from their pockets so that she can eat more food.
That is so good.
That wasn't an option anymore. And lastly, it was speculated that she's not posting any more long form videos because she's been demonetized. The only thing that she's been doing when it comes to YouTube is going live, because what I think is that you can still get donations from people, so they can still pay her to, you know, pretend to type.
I need to see a typing test. Oh my God, could we do that? See, I'm nervous, so now I'm like, I don't know how to type.
Eat her rotisserie chicken.
Oh, sorry, I farted.
DoorDash food.
It's soba noodles, and it's genuinely delish.
and go about her little business.
My scale is broke.
But it wasn't enough. So one day, Amberlynn would get on YouTube and do another live. But this time she had an announcement.
Ooh, she a mess.
And then it was silent. And very awkward. This goes on for about 21 more seconds. And then we get started. But she's confused.
How do I click? I'm so confused. I'm so confused.
She was confused about the live, even though she goes live about every single day. But she got it together and she was happy because she had something special to share with everyone.
Hi guys. Hello, hello, hello.
And then she finally reveals the awesome opportunity that you can partake in.
So I am back on Cameo. I know a lot of people have requested that I go back, and I was like, for the holidays, it's perfect timing.
That's right, this holiday season, you can purchase the people that you love a cameo from Amberlynn Reid, the 500-pound influencer who is clean and always showers and always cleans her butt. Don't worry, we're gonna get to that part in a little bit. But you're gonna have to work fast because people really want this.
So if you would like to get a cameo for me, wishing happy like I've already gotten like 6. I got a text message saying you're in high demand.
High demand, and the chat, they were going wild. They were so excited to see the face of their queen. And Amberlynn, she didn't realize that so many people were going to be amazed by her beauty.
Oh wait, who was that? Oh, hey, Mandy, I love you. You're so pretty. Thank you so much. I love you too.
Unfortunately, the confusion started settling in again, and she tried to host a thing. I still don't know what that thing is, but she tried.
But I would like to host I think there's like a thing where, wait, do I have to do it on here? I'm so confused.
I'm looking it up and it says when you host something, I'm not exactly sure which thing she wants to host, but a thing that I found is that if you are hosting something, it's a chance to get even more money from people who watch you. So of course she wants to host a thing. The girl hasn't been on YouTube for 4 months. She hasn't been working. She needs her money, but she's confused.
How would I word that? Wait, how would I? But it looks like I'm not having that setting, which is really strange to me.
Cause you're demonetized, sweetie. You don't get the extra perks. But whatever she was trying to host didn't matter because she came on there not for long. She just wanted to let you know about this amazing opportunity. That's it.
But yeah, Cameo's pretty amazing.
That was pretty much the only description of her cameo that we got, but she did make sure to justify how much she was charging because people saw the price and said, huh? What?
There are some people who like literally have it for 1,000. I'm like, girl, what are you doing?
1,000? No, Amberlynn would never. She knows that she makes quality content, but not as much quality as 1,000.
Normally, I eat egg rolls with a fork, but for you guys, I won't.
Amber charges $100 per cameo. So if you have someone in your life that wants a personalized message from Miss Amberlynn, the queen of weight loss channels in reverse.
I ended up gaining 30 pounds in 3 weeks.
Don't walk. Roll on over to Cameo. And if you need some reasons as to why you should get these videos, well, it says it on the profile. She can say happy birthday. She will send a pep talk. Do you want a pep talk from someone who could not stick to any of their goals, like at all?
Genuinely don't know what happened, but Sunday I ate so much.
Amberlynn can also roast someone. She will even give you advice.
Huh? What?
Amberlynn's fans absolutely adore her and have been watching her YouTube videos for years. They often order personalized videos for major life events like birthdays, graduations, and anniversaries, or just to get a little boost of encouragement from their favorite YouTuber. Aww. There's more. Amberlynn's fans seem to really connect with her candid storytelling. You know, like the ones about the DoorDash guy that winked at her once. And her relatable struggles with her weight loss journey. I mean, can we call it a weight loss journey at this point? In their video requests, fans frequently ask Amberlynn to mention their favorite catchphrases, inside jokes, or beloved pets like her cat Twinkie. Amberlynn seems to have a knack for making each video feel like fun. At the very end, it says, share the magic. So I know what you're wondering, advice, pep talk, roasting, like that sounds so great. But if only there was a way that we could just get, you know, see what we could get before we make a purchase. And it's your lucky day because she's got samples. And one of the samples that she gave us is the advice. Can you guess what she gives advice on? Yeah, it's food and where to eat it.
I feel like everywhere I've lived, they have a Red Lobster. For my sides, I always get both of them mashed potatoes.
She's a double mac kind of girl. Who would have thought?
Why are you so good?
Honestly, so are these butt cheeks. I am not going to pay for vegetables at Red Lobster or any restaurant. Who does that? Weirdos.
Anyways, yeah, enjoy. Bye.
But my favorite is someone who paid for a pep talk for Amberlynn to tell their friend about driving when Amberlynn doesn't drive.
Hello, Griffin. So I am currently in the car. Hi. Hello. They wanted me to give you a pep talk for getting a car. Coming from someone who has maybe driven only a handful of times in her life and it's always been in a parking lot. At 32, I don't really know if I'm the right person. I'm roasting myself.
Well, I guess we got a little bit of what the roasting option would look like. Anyway, so that's what she was promoting in this 9-minute live. She just wanted to pop in really quick, wish everybody happy holidays, and make sure that go purchase some cameos.
Yeah, I hope everyone else has a great day and night. I am gonna get off of here though. I have cameos to fulfill. I'm so happy to be back on there. Happy early Thanksgiving to you too. So yeah, I'll talk to you guys. Maybe I'll be live again tomorrow. Bye.
And people felt that she was begging. They didn't really like it. But it doesn't matter what you think. She's got a lot of cameos to fulfill and she's in high demand. But she does care about what people think, is if she's stinky and smelly and non-hygienic. Amberlynn's ex now has a YouTube channel or a podcast, and they would talk about Amberlynn's hygiene or lack thereof.
Amberlynn did not shower the whole time we were at my mom's. She did not like the bathtub. She refused to even try to get in. I think she was having a hard time getting her leg over it.
And many people who listen never will look at the washcloths they see in the background of Amberlynn's videos the same ever again.
Before I started wiping her, she would use washcloths to wipe. She would set them on the corner of the sink, and then she would turn herself around to wipe herself on it. And then she would throw them away. Our roommates started to notice that their late mother's washcloths were disappearing. And they confronted her about it, and she wanted me to lie to them for her, but I didn't.
She corner cleaned her ass. All right, we're gonna do the Amberlynn washcloth method. All right, I guess I had to pick this one because I am 5'2" and my other counters are like up to here on me. So this is the one that we would have to do if I was 500 pounds and I couldn't reach my butt. And I guess she just like, I feel like that's not sanitary. And if that's true, I feel like she's not smelling good and not completely sanitary down there. Why not get a bidet? Just wondering. Okay, I did not want to try that, but the voluptuous mamas on TikTok wanted to try out this hack. Maybe it would clean their tush a little better.
So allegedly, Amberlynn Reid takes a washcloth, puts it on the edge of the counter. Keep in mind, she's almost 600 pounds. And people, her exes are saying this is how she wiped the poo off her booty.
She keeps saying 600 pounds. Is Amber 600 pounds now? Did she gain another 100? That's really sad. I know we're trying to be like cheeky in this video, but it's very sad. But it doesn't seem to be bothering Amber, so back to this tutorial. Well, after this came out, Amberlynn has been proving to everyone that she is clean, she is mobile, and she does take care of herself.
Who has a whole stack of washcloths? I use 3 per shower. 1 for the bits, 1 for the body, and 1 for once it's all clean. Round 2, but like a quick round where it's everywhere.
And 1 for the corner of the counter. Allegedly, if it's true. I'm not too sure. Maybe whoever that ex was, I don't know any of their names, but maybe they were lying. I don't know. But if it was true, can you imagine the counter's horrified expression as Amberlynn's big butt cheeks and her crack and the poop that's inside of it gets closer? Anyway, she's on a mission now to make sure everyone knows that she is clean in her bits.
I have very particular shower habits. Do 1 for the bits, 1 for the rest of your body, and then like, what the fuck? I'm drawing a blank. Exfoliate your whole body. But yeah, I like to use like regular soap for the bits and then the whole body. My 3rd round is like an exfoliating type of soap, and that's just like a quick.
Anyway, on her path to prove to everyone that she does not need help cleaning from a partner or a corner, she's also very limber and able to take care of herself. She posted a video titled, "I went to the hospital," and wait till you find out how this able-bodied, able to take care of herself, independent queen ended up in a hospital with a death scare.
I did have a moment last night. I'm like, in my like private life, there are some things that are happening that are life altering and shattering, and I kind of just like, oh my god, you guys, I went to the hospital. I went to the fucking hospital. How many days ago was this?
It doesn't matter when it was. When it did happen, she was very scared.
Genuinely, I was terrified. I thought it was the end. Like, I genuinely thought it was the end.
But once again, just because she ended up in the hospital, she does not want anyone to think that she is not able-bodied, that she does not take care of herself, that she is not independent.
I love the independence of living alone. Genuinely, best thing I could ever do for myself.
Well, one day, Miss Amber, Miss Independent Queen, was cleaning her apartment.
I for almost 6 hours straight, I was cleaning, I was moving furniture. I do these things. I usually do them in what I call cleaning rounds.
Amberlynn cleaning rounds. Pretty much she dedicates a day where she will clean and she will pace herself through the day because she doesn't want to overexert herself while cleaning her apartment.
You guys have heard me talk about cleaning rounds a lot, and that's a good way for me to pace myself, not only mentally, but also physically.
Well, Amberlynn would go above that threshold. She would not pace herself in the usual manner.
It was around like 7:45, and my heart, I had butterflies like where my heart is located in my chest. Absolute, like, it was like the craziest thing. It was going on for like 45 minutes. My heart would not stop beating super fucking fast, and it was so fast that like it was palpitating.
And so she's rushed to the hospital, and she's not understanding because she checks her blood pressure every single day and she checks her heart rate every single day, and it always comes out healthy.
I check my blood pressure every single day, and when I do check my blood pressure, because I'm on medicine, if you guys don't know, when I do check my blood pressure, it also shows your heart rate. My heart rate is like low 70s. 68 is a sweet spot. I'm hooked up to every fucking device you can think of. And they did all kinds of tests, but my heart rate was staying at 125. It would not go down.
Landed in the hospital by just cleaning her apartment, which I think is a 1-bedroom. If you need motivation to get your booty cheeks up and not get 500 plus pounds, it's right here. And I have to ask, how does one not want to lose weight? How does this not light a fire in the booty to lose weight? Like, I would be
terrified.
They're both the same thing. It would be scary enough for me to say, I want to live! You know, I'd probably stop ordering DoorDash. No matter how hard that DoorDash guy winked at me and made me feel pretty.
They took my blood. There's like this tracker in blood where it can see like, do you have issues with your heart? Or did you have a heart attack? Are you fixing to have one? That came back completely normal. I peed in a cup. I was hooked on EKG the whole time.
She was completely healthy according to the test, which is why when you hear people in that odd community called fat acceptance say, I'm 600 pounds, but I'm completely healthy because the test at the doctor's office said they couldn't find anything really wrong with me, which means you can be healthy at any size too. You should probably not listen to them because this 500-pound person landed in the hospital by just using some Lysol to the floor and moving some furniture in a 1-bedroom apartment. After Amber's health scare, she got another scare because she would receive a notification that she was kicked out of the YouTuber partner program. Not only was her long-form content demonetized, but she couldn't do her lives as well, and she got onto YouTube to say her goodbyes.
YouTube is no longer my job. So I was demonetized because I was mass reported hardcore. Like hardcore. And I was getting screenshots from forums and Facebooks, this and that, and the subreddits and the this and the that, where people were celebrating reporting me. I have to go be a normal person now. I've been horrific with money. My money that was just chilling. Spend. Like, my hobbies are expensive. I don't like asking anybody for anything, especially for money. But the best and only thing I can say is, like, genuinely, if you want to support me, is my Cameo is currently 40% off, and I made a Cash App because someone told me to.
That's right. The reason for her demonetization wasn't because YouTube said we need to take a stand against people who get on YouTube and eat themselves to death for money. No, it's only because she got mass reported. So if you think that YouTube is taking a stand, they are not. They still have plenty of channels like Nico Avocado, Foodie Beauty, and the other thin mukbangers who make tons of money from promoting overeating. And of course, the influencers who promote health at every size. Influencers like our favorite ANORXIC queen, Tess Holliday.
I'm starving.
Who's damn near 500 pounds now. Who also says you can be healthy at any size, especially her size, because she doesn't have problems like high blood pressure or type 2 diabetes. She's perfectly healthy.
You have the fatty liver, not me. You have the high cholesterol, not me. You have type 2 diabetes, not me.
So she's responding from a comment from a fan who said, I love you, but, which we all love when people say that, I hit a weight where I got type 2 diabetes, fatty liver, high cholesterol, and a number of other things, and Monjaro was the only thing that helped me lose the weight. And you guys know how much people hate in this group when you bring up that evil word.
Monjaro.
Ozempic, whatever else people are using now. It's one of their
forbidden words.
And so Tess Holliday got on and said,
you're the one that has type 2 diabetes. You're the one that has a fatty liver. You're the one that needs to lose weight, not me. I'm healthy.
You know, in that Kim Kardashian voice that she uses.
Not me. I could not be happier that a GLP-1 fixed all your issues, girly pop. So happy for you. But I just have one quick question. Would a person that's not healthy have dewy, gorgeous, glowy skin like this?
Yes, the signal to know if you are healthy or not is if you have dewy, squishy, glowy skin just like Tess Holliday. That's how you know you're healthy. No doctor needed, no test needed. All you have to do is look in the mirror and say, oh, skin looks good. Nothing else is going on. At this point, Tess Holliday is pretty much a doctor. Everybody, if you have health questions, go to Tess Holliday, a random lady on TikTok who says that she never eats McDonald's.
I'm tired of people saying that all fat people do is sit around and eat all day. Guess what? This is the first thing I've eaten all day. Yeah, so no, fat people aren't fat because we just sit around and eat McDonald's all day. I don't even eat McDonald's. Eat McDonald's.
Even though she does.
Eating McDonald's for breakfast.
In fact, she has ANORXIA.
And also, why are strangers on the internet so obsessed with another stranger on the internet's perceived health?
Because you made your health and your body your whole personality.
The world may never know.
I guess we won't, but what I do know is that Tess Holliday, not even a week later, got back on the internet in her car, opened up TikTok and filmed that she's gonna start losing weight.
You know, I just did school drop off and I was sitting here thinking to myself, why is me losing weight different this time?
Probably because you just got out of the doctor's office and you're gonna listen to that comment that kind of pissed you off last week and you're gonna start popping in some Monjaro. Allegedly, of course. So Tess Holliday explains that we have all, all of us millennials, especially when we were bigger growing up, have been always about our bodies. We have always judged other people's bodies. We thought that we were fat when we weren't even fat, and now that we are fat, we're like, wow, we were never fat. Popular clothing didn't fit us well if we were not stick thin. And the 90s and early 2000s were just very fat phobic.
Whether that was Weight Watchers, Jenny Craig, 100 calorie snack packs. We've all been victimized by that.
Hold up, hallelujah, because I sure have. I would eat like a whole box of 100 calorie snacks, obviously defeating the purpose. They trick you. They trick the girls that have an appetite. 100 calories? I can eat the whole box. Anyway, Tess Holliday explains, as the motivational music caresses our ears, she tries to explain why is this time so different for her weight loss journey.
I thought to myself, why is this time different? I've tried to lose weight before, but why is this time different? And I realized for me that while the public discourse around my body and weight loss has been louder than ever, while I've had videos going around about my body where people are picking it apart saying, wow, she's gotten so big.
Well, I don't like to point out because obviously people gain weight, right? It's pretty, a lot of people don't stay rail thin all the time. Bodybuilders, we don't stay super lean. You're not supposed to be like that. It's natural to put on like a little fat, a little bit. People get pregnant, bodies change, people's metabolism slows down and they don't even notice, So yeah, but Tess Holliday, who made her whole embodiment about her body and that she's a body positive queen and loves her body and her curves and the flaps and everything about it, it, people are going to definitely notice. And girl put on a lot of weight. I didn't look at her for a while, and when I saw a video pop up of her, I was like, Tess. Anyway, she admits that she gained a lot of weight, mostly because of things that happened in her life.
Yeah, I did gain a lot of weight. I was surviving a lot of trauma.
It was from the trauma, not the calories. All jokes aside though, she kind of exposed herself right here because you don't get fat from just like, especially that big, from just trauma. You are getting affected from the trauma because she's most likely doing what? Stress eating. Remember, someone who said that they have anorexia and that she never eats is now saying, I gained weight because of the trauma. She's a stress eater. She's a binger. Everyone's been saying this forever, and she called us fat phobic and stupid. Like, we don't know what we're talking. Listen, another stress eater, another binger knows one when she spots one, especially if the person's about 500 pounds and going damn near up to 600.
The reason that this time is different is because I no longer feel the need to defend myself. I don't. I think I carried other people's projections about my weight.
I'm loving the honesty, if it is, but I think she's talking about her own community, because outside of that community, everybody's been saying, Tess, you might want to lose weight. If it's not for you, for your kids. So they seem to really love their mommy. We have been on board the Tess Holliday train, choo-choo, to, you know, reduce some of the calories. She's been against it. Her community's been against it. Not us, right? Everyone, we have it documented that we have been saying, maybe it's time to bring it down a little bit. And she did the opposite. She stuck her foot way into the, I am proud of my body. And look what happened. She skyrocketed. She gained weight. Like most of the people who get accepted into the fat acceptance community with open arms, because it's called the fat acceptance community. They accept the fat. They don't fight it. They love it. And then they end up usually on Mounjaro or Ozempic or dead, because a few of them have died. We've talked about it. Very sad, but it's a choice.
The weight of other people's projections onto me was so heavy. And I finally feel free. I feel freer than I ever have. It took me a long time to get here. Not the sun coming out while I'm saying this.
Oh, not the universe knowing. They heard Tess Holliday saying, I'm finally losing weight and I'm not caring what anyone from either of the sides tell me. And they're like, oh, finally, girl. I wonder if she decided to start losing weight because after that comment talking about fatty liver pissed her off so much, she went to the doctor to prove that she has no fatty liver. And then they told her, you got fatty liver, among other things. And now she's on a weight loss journey. So 2026, a new Tess Holliday might be rolling on in, or maybe not rolling on in. I don't want her to roll. I want her to walk. She likes to go to Disneyland. I get at least like 20K steps at Disneyland. I know she's not getting that. Not with Disney or Disney. Get it? No, but really, there ain't no way. But I am happy that the comments are very positive because it looks like she really cares what people think. To the fact that she'll put on a lot of weight. So maybe people will stop calling her delusional as she loses her weight, gets a lot healthier, even though she says that her whole career is just based off of delusion.
A lot of my career is really due to delusion.
Anyway, welcome to You Tagged Me, So I React. Oh, what is that? Mailman Rigby here with the mail. You guys, I think it's time for the subscriber of the month. To be a subscriber of the month, all you have to do is be a subscriber and leave a comment. Like this month's subscriber, who is Swiss Beats 2005. He literally just left the word comment. I've seen him always in the comment section. He'll leave the word comment first and then he'll leave another comment. I've seen him on my doll channel, my food channel, my stories and sass channel. He's everywhere and I have to say thank you and give him a big wet kiss on his forehead for the support. Thank you so much, Swiss Beats. This is for you, our favorite doll, Mimi Bobek. Just to look at, you can't have her. Need her for all the skits. But thank you so much for being part of this odd community, and we really appreciate it. All right, and now for You Tagged Me, I React. This woman went viral, and I'm very curious as to why so many people tagged me in it.
Our world is so fat phobic to the point where like I am mid-sized, but people consider me just bigger than I am. And I think a lot of it goes down to skinny people being insecure about themselves. Well, that's another thing. But people love to call me fat as if I can't see myself. You guys act like I can't see myself. But here's the thing. Here's the funny thing. Sizing is so different between brands that the lowest I can wear is a medium. I can wear a medium shirt. And the high shirt.
Really? I'm curious, because I'm a medium shirt because my shoulders are very, you know, butch, and my back, like I do pull-ups, so my back is a lot wider, like my upper back. And medium's usually like that. I have to do medium. Sometimes it's a little tight around this area, or like this area down here. Like it's just like, I wear a lot of no sleeves. And just, you know, I am looking at her body. I do want to see what medium fits her. If we're talking t-shirts, maybe. Because if I get a tighter t-shirt, then I'm probably gonna be around an extra small. But if I want like a nice, big, loose, comfortable, non-restricting Tia and Tamara, and my stomach, if I'm bloated, I want to get like an extra large.
And the highest shirt size I wear is 1XL. Yeah.
So, I mean, she's a little weird so far. I'm still confused as to why this was so controversial, besides the fact that it says that she squeezes that body into a medium and making that face. I'm not really sure why this went viral, but let's continue to watch.
Yeah. Until we have proper sizing, you can't be calling people fat, bro, because I fit in your same size.
Oh, there it is. She thinks because she can squeeze her body into like a medium, then we're the same. Okay. That's what she thinks.
I fit in your same size. Don't be calling me fat all because I got titties and ass. You can't see my titties because I have a sports bra on. But I think it's really funny when people come into my comments and try calling me fat, and I'm like, girl, you don't think I can look at myself? And here's my thing, is that I have had a back injury. I got a back injury when I was 15. I am 23 now. And ever since that back injury, I've done physical therapy over 3 times. Well, 3 times. I've done it 3 separate occasions with 3 separate places for months on end. Months on end.
All right, you guys, where is this going? Why did you tag me in it?
And has it helped me? Slightly.
I know people in this group hate when I say this or when people say this, but did you ever think of losing weight? Extra weight, carrying extra weight when you have a back injury? Oh my God, it is the worst.
I still am in chronic pain every single day of my life. And people will be like, oh, well, you're fat, like you must not work out. I literally dance. I teach dance. I go swimming because it's easier on my limbs. All because I'm bigger?
I mean, just because you work out doesn't mean you're not fat, and just because you are fat doesn't mean you're not athletic, right? Like if I can probably put on a lot of weight and still be very athletic. I'd probably still be able to run. My knees would be hurting, but I'd be able to run at least a mile. My thighs too, God, that would burn.
Doesn't mean that I don't work out. I've been within the same 20-pound range for like the last 5 years.
Probably because of the calorie. Also, a lot of big girls will start working out, aka my booty cheeks, and they try to outrun a bad diet. Like I used to work out to eat. I would justify me eating a lot because I work out.
I've never gone up that 20 pounds. I've never gone below that 20-pound range. I've only stayed at that 20 pounds no matter what. One summer.
Oh geez, okay, another story. You guys, I'm gonna watch this off camera really quick, and then I will tell you the points.
A few moments later.
And I'm back, let me break it down for you. She comes back and says she actually did lose weight. Once. Because she went to school and she was so busy with school, she could only eat 1 meal a day.
So I was practically starving.
And then she follows that up with the next semester, she ended up living with her cousin.
They're very, very healthy. They're mainly like vegan food.
But for some reason, even though they had healthy food in the house, she gained weight.
Every single morning I would have a whole apple, bowl of like a little bit of yogurt, like Greek yogurt, and berries, like raspberries and blackberries. And then I would have like eggs, like on one piece of toast. That was my breakfast every single day. And I ate so good every single day. That's the best I've ever in my life again. And they had a Peloton, so I was on that Peloton twice a day. I was on that Peloton twice a day. Guess what happened? I gained 15 pounds.
And that actually makes very perfect sense to me because once again, the bigger girls usually are very athletic. Not only are they very athletic, they have more motivation to push themselves because they're bigger and because they were judged so harshly and because they have more to prove. Can't speak for all, but I can speak for myself and many of my past clients. What we also have though is an appetite and no sense of portion control and a need to feed. Eggs and toast and honey. I know your ass cheeks put butter on it. I would. You cannot have toast without butter. Or since they're vegan butter, which is the same calories as regular butter. That meal of just eggs and toast can easily get you up to 800 calories.
Actually, no. I gained 25 pounds that summer.
Basically, this video was her proving to everyone that she has tried everything and she is one of those people that literally cannot lose weight. Especially if she diets and exercise, she will put on 25 pounds. And then she stares into the camera extremely long and extremely angry. Like for a little too long. And she's very tired of people not understanding that she has a body that just cannot lose weight.
And you guys look at people like me and all you do is call us fat.
Maybe on the internet, but can my like bigger people speak up when you're walking around doing your thing like in your normal everyday life? Are people just like, she's fat, 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 that lady's fat right there, she's fat? Do they do that? But according to her, she cannot lose weight, especially if she works out. It's just like this weird scientific thing that just can't happen.
When I literally had an entire summer, 3-month span of eating the best I've ever done for my body and working out twice a day on the Peloton for over 30-40 minutes each time and dancing, and I gained 25 pounds.
Girl, you were hungry. You were a hungry girl. If you pay attention to people who do long distance training, you know that they eat. But they have a strategy. They can't get too big, but they also need to make sure they can perform well. You know, calories once again. Oh, she's looking at the camera again, and it's frightening me. You guys, I'm scared to move.
I gained 25 pounds from that. Good, I ate. No matter how much I worked out, I gained weight.
So she had one request to the people who are watching on the internet where there are trolls, since she's in a predicament that she can never fix.
So, I think y'all need to stop calling people fat, because I do all that I can, especially having chronic pain every single day and trying to deal with that, and I do very physical jobs. I teach dance. I dance. So y'all always try to call people fat, but then when you hear these things, you're going, must be the wind.
Nope, that's not what I said. I gave you a lot of solutions, and I could go a lot deeper into this, but at this point, I'm a broken record. I don't know if anyone really cares. And I also don't know why this video was posted, especially on TikTok, because it had the opposite effect. Now people are calling her fat and delusional, and that can't make her feel good.
Because y'all just look at people like me and just call us fat. It's because you're so insecure.
And there you have it. If you call her fat, you are insecure, and she cannot lose weight even though she does Peloton for 120 minutes a day and eats eggs and toast. Anyway, thank you guys for tagging me in that. It was weird and long and frightening. That's our show. Remember, you do not have to be a size 2. Being strong and having big biceps to scare away all the weird, feeble boys is great to have, but not needed to be healthy. But health is very important. And if you want to lose weight, I really suggest that you start being more aware of what you're eating. You don't have to do 120 minutes on the Peloton. You don't even have to eat eggs and toast. Wait a minute, didn't she say her family was vegan? Anyway, that's for another time, or never, because that video was weird. But health is important, and as you can see, these women are not the healthiest people, and I feel like they are not okay. And don't you want to be okay? So go on, get up, go take a walk, stretch your body, move your limbs, and portion out your food. You know, push yourself a little bit, but not too much. You don't want to clean the floors and end up in the hospital like Amber. Bye, guys.
Cause when the money stops, the truth comes out. The washcloth saga we still talk about. Booty cheek acrobatics on a countertop edge. Girl, I'm calling 911. That's a biohazard pledge. It's the end of an era. We watched it all fall. No more DoorDash feast. No hey guys calls. Her throne is gone. The phantom scattered far. And she's still wiping booty cheeks on the counter like a star.